first question will be Chris Lee from Noles 247.
Hey, Cyrus. Hope you're doing good, man.
How you doing, sir?
Good, man. We saw you had a field goal block on Saturday. Can you just talk about contributing on special teams and also this staff's focus on that part of the game, how much they put into special teams on a daily basis?
Special teams is treated here like offense and defense. I know while doing special teams, you're just working on stuff you'll do, well, for me specifically, stuff I do at DB. So just working that on special teams, and it's very emphasized here, and it's a major key to be successful as a football team, doing the right things on special teams, because some people might take it as a joke, some people might play around, but that's where you get the little edge, and that's where you got to be at your best.
Next will be Cyrus Fagan from Warchant.
Hey, Cyrus. You older guys have been through, a lot of change throughout your careers at Florida State, going through different coordinators and position coaches. What was it like finding out you were going to have a new defensive staff again, a new scheme, and how long did it take for you to buy into what these coaches were selling?
I mean, playing football, and then God just put me in this position just to do what I came to Florida State to do. It ain't about who coaches you. It's not 2 years for you. So they trying to tell me something that's for me to be the best me. So these coaches always harp on big stuff and just push you to the limit every day, trying to get the best out of you, because they know what you can be and what they want you to be.
Hey, Cyrus, how's it going?
How you doing?
Not too bad. Thank you for asking. We got to talk to Miko a couple of weeks ago, and we just brought up the whole fact that, I see you smiling already, the fact that you guys are Daytona kids. You had AJ there last year. What's it like to kind of have like that Daytona pipeline going?
It's a great feeling, you can play with somebody you grew up with. Me and Miko grew up playing Part Warner together, went to high school together, and we just always knew of each other, and we always had that bond where if there was something I did wrong, he'll let me know, and if there's something he did wrong, he'll want to figure out what he did wrong, so I'll let him know. So that's a great feeling, come to Florida State, play with AJ, and then finish it off with Miko. It's a blessing. I don't even know how to explain it. Great feeling.
Good afternoon, Cyrus. Hey, I want to ask you, obviously the last couple seasons, the secondary didn't live up to what your own expectations. And I think, you have a lot, obviously there's a lot of talent there too. What are you seeing this year? What are the differences that you're seeing in practice as opposed to maybe the last couple seasons back there?
It's way more depth now. We got guys everywhere. We got groups. We got packages. We got everything for you. We're a group. So like I said with Miko, basically the same thing with DBs. If somebody mess up, somebody's going to get held accountable for messing up, and they're going to be held to a standard. And that's one standard in no way, nobody get left behind. We need to move forward. We're trying to be the best team in the nation. So as a secondary, we know that everything falls on us. It's behind us is nobody. The end zone. So we got to hold our backs against the wall and do what we got to do every day in practice, and do what we got to do every day in the game, just so we can be successful as a group and just take off from there.
Next question will be Kurt Weiler from Tallahassee Democrat.
Hey, Cyrus, you talked about a little. I mean, we've heard a lot about how talented, how competitive this secondary has been during the preseason. I guess how much fun is it being a part of a group like that, where you got so many guys capable of I would say, taking on starting roles?
I mean, it's a great feeling just to see what the different guys do. As a player, you want to watch somebody else, and you want to watch and see what he does to be successful. So if I'm not in at the moment, I'm going to watch the other safeties to see what they do, to see if they're doing the right thing. If they're doing the right thing, see how they be successful with the right thing. If they did something wrong, to let them know, like, oh, if you do this certain way, you can do it right. So just to take parts from my teammates' game and try to contribute to my game, and we just all bonding like this, just so we know that we're the best in the nation, just to be the best.
Cyrus, that bowl game, the last one you guys played, was a long time ago. The whole world's changed, but there just seemed to be something different about the way you guys played that day. Was there a mentality or anything that you guys have sort of tapped into from that game that's carried on, an aggressiveness or anything this preseason?
It's not going back. We've been at the worst. I know for me specifically, my 4 years here, we've been down. So we know what the bottom feels like. We're trying to reach the top. So the stuff that we was doing and that we like going through, it wasn't working. So now we see change and we physically see it and we mentally see it. It's all in the mind, We teach ourselves to be mentally strong, because if you're mentally strong, nobody can break you for real. So we want to stay strong in the mind and don't let our mind play games on us, because the mind will trick you quick. And you always want to battle yourself, Wake up in the morning with a purpose. Wake up trying to be the best, You the only person that can stop you is what we say for real. So we knowing that as a core, if we all come up with our best attitude and we work together, sky's the limit for real.
Hey, Cyrus, going back to special teams, and you mentioned how they've showed you guys how important it is. How have they gotten that across? Is it just how much time they spend on it, or the way they teach it, or how did they get that message across to you guys how important special teams is going to be?
Oh, I think the very first time we got across is when we actually seen it in a live play on offense and defense. When we actually seen the technique that we use from special teams working on offense and defense. As a player, you don't want to just be doing stuff to do it. So when we seen say we do short choppy steps, when you come up and make a tackle and you take short choppy steps, you can redirect and change and be able to move with the ball carrier. So if he gives you one of the moves, you can react to him and be able to change direction, as we say. So that's when I think it really clicked with us as a team, because as a team, we've seen it working. Wow, that's really working. So we need to emphasize working on it so we can be the best on defense, on offense, and on special teams, because special teams is a big part of football. It ain't just offense and defense. That's where all the hidden yards at.
All right, thank you, Cyrus.
Appreciate y'all.
DeKalen Brooks will be next.